Sorry. Not trying to make anyone nauseous. Forgot how to use. Where is everyone? Did I forget to make this public? Oh, there we go. Hello, everyone. Let's see if I can. Okay. So, I haven't used this selfie stick in a while. So, how's everyone doing tonight? I did a live stream on Tuesday. I wasn't planning on doing one tonight, but I really wanted to go for a walk. And it's been a long time since we went and walked on Main Street. The weather's not been good, and before that, everything was all pandemic-y. So this is our first Main Street stroll. Let me get across the street here. In quite some time. Now, someone asked about Layla. Yeah, Layla's right over here. Layla, the quilt kitty, is right there. How you doing, Layla? She's tired. But unfortunately, look at this. Store is closing. Mountain Quilts here is closing down forever. So we may not get to see Layla for much longer. So that's kind of a bummer. I don't know. I don't know if this is pandemic related, or I don't know, maybe the lady that owns this store may be retiring, but that's kind of a bummer. It's kind of an institution. Go ask if we can adopt Layla. I don't know. I would thought that maybe the lady that owns the store is going to take her home. But yeah, I think there's been more than a few changes here on Main Street in the past year. Some things are gone. Some things are still here. But you guys can hear the train. See if the Cobra's still here. That's down this way. By the way, I just got this new phone. This is a brand new iPhone. And let me know what you guys think of the quality. I doubt that I will start using this to film videos with, but maybe. Who knows? Maybe. Christopher said it looks good. He can tell a big difference. Okay. Well, who knows? Maybe at some point, maybe I'll start filming some videos using this phone. But here we are at Spencer Berry Antiques. This is where they had that Cobra in the middle. There's some copyright music thumping from the pizza place right here, so we can't stay here much longer. But yeah, they got some animal heads up there. Oh, look at that clown. I have some other versions of that, but I don't have the clown version. That is so creepy. So we got the music. I can't stop talking because that music will infest us with copyright claims. Shh, don't listen to that. Real Radio Show 24/7 says GoPro is a lot better than using a cell phone. Yeah, I don't really like using a GoPro. I have a GoPro. They're not. It's not suited generally for what I do. You can't see the selfie view, and it doesn't have a very wide angle. Jeffrey Koss says quality looks good. I'm laying up, just tore my ACL. Looks like binge watching your videos. Oh, I'm sorry. Hope you recover quickly. Yeah, GoPros have no zoom. They're really meant as a sports camera. Really meant for using in situations when you need to strap a camera to your body. There's someone playing live music. Where are we going? We're just cruising down the street here. Hey! Some people just yelled Carpetbagger. Oh, they're coming back? Okay. Yeah, it's a nice night. The weather's nice. This furniture store here, they used to have a bunch of cool taxidermy here. I don't see a whole lot. There's a fox on the bed over there. There's a guy busking right there. I feel bad for him because there's no one out here. Oh, Jupiter, thank you for the super chat. How often do I get recognized? I mean, at this point, I kind of get recognized usually whenever, like if I go to the grocery store here or something, not as much, but if I go to an attraction, I usually get noticed. Holly Beth, is any updates on those little Stevie home movies? No, that's another project sitting in the corner of a it's like, yeah, just finding like time for side projects is not easy, because I'm here doing my main thing. Kind of a big deal. I'm not a big deal. Not even kind of. All right, don't listen to that rap music. It's copyrighted, and it has bad words in it. There's Boojin. This is the most popular restaurant in town here. Hey, how are you?
How are you?
How's it going?
Good. Hey there.
She's shy.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Nice to see you again.
Good to see you. There's people in the window there that recognize me. See, it's still so weird. Still so weird. Still weird to get recognized. Here is this used to be called Jackal Animatronics says, sorry, Aaron's being so rude lately. How are you? Thank you for the super chat. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Aaron being rude, but I'm fine. Sarah Lankless, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, this used to be called the Strand because it still says the Strand. This was the local movie theater. It got bought out, and it's a grand opening because now it's called Tom's at the Strand. They used to have a really cool octopus that was the logo. Now it's a cat holding an ice cream cone. Let's look inside. It looks not as good as it used to look. It used to have a really cool vibe in here, but maybe they just need time to find their own voice. But yeah, no, it's super weird. It's super weird to get noticed. It's super weird to have people notice you. To have people know who you are when you don't know who they are.
Just out of curiosity, how do y'all prefer?
I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been walking downtown much since the pandemic started. I started walking at the park. Tiffany Watt, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Melissa, how are you doing? Of course, we have the classic dog bakery. For dogs, not of dogs. They're really nice. They're really nice. They were offering up free pet food during the pandemic. Real Radio Show 24/7 says the radio station will be moving to North Carolina or South Carolina, coming there in June to check it out. I will be with the band Korn in August, and found out going to join me. That's awesome. Holly Bess says, does Camo Dave live there in North Carolina as well? It beats me. I haven't heard anything about Camo Dave in years. So who knows? He could live here and I just don't know it. I hope not. I don't know why. Seems like that guy was sitting at a green light for a long time. Should go and meet Korn. Listen, my friend, I never owned a Korn CD or Korn anything. I had some friends that were. That's not true. I did listen to Korn sometimes. But I had some friends that were really into Korn. All right, we're crossing the street. What was that song? I forget. Something takes a part of me. I don't know. I can't remember the songs. Okay, we got 338 people. People are showing up. Like a freak on a leash. You know, this isn't a, I'm swearing off drama on this channel. If someone has any sort of issue with me, email me. We'll handle it in private. So adults do. They handle their business personally. They don't shout to the rooftops their personal grudges, their personal issues they have with people. Cash me outside. How about that? Yeah. I'm, in my younger days here on YouTube, I did some dumb stuff. I talked about personal stuff on this channel. I called out people who criticized me. But first of all, you just need to learn not to care when people criticize you. If people don't like you, that's okay. It's okay to not be liked. Ryan says, don't we all do dumb stuff? It's human nature. Yes, absolutely. And that's one of the things, these like gotcha channels and drama channels, they want to dig around and find something crappy that people did. You'll always find something because everyone does something crappy once in a while. No, Jacqueline animatronics, I don't mind anyone asking a question. Questions are fine. You can ask me anything. I really don't get offended. I don't care. I don't take it personally. But, I'm not gonna talk about anyone poorly on this channel. As far as Aaron Fector goes, quite a character, quite creative person, has done some amazing work, and his work will live on timelessly. It's a little hard to read the comments when the selfie stick is fully extended. It feels good to be out here in the fresh air. It is getting dark. What time is it? It's 9:30. It's not completely dark here. Still kind of twilighty out now. We got 400 people in the live stream. Wandering into a bad part of town. That's not a bad part. Don't get mugged. There would have to actually be another person out here in order to mug me. How do I like my new phone? Well, for a while I hated my new phone because it is such a pain to get a new phone set up. So here's the thing, like, you know, you go on Verizon and you can upgrade a phone, but you have to pay off the last phone. So my daughter just got a new phone a couple months ago, but she was up for upgrade, but she didn't need it because she just got her new phone. So what the heck, let me go ahead and get the next version up. I use my phone enough where maybe it'll probably be worth it. And so I got the upgrade. So I called Verizon and I said, okay, I got the new upgrade, but I don't want to activate it for the same line that I ordered it under. I want to attach it to this line. No problem. They said, we can do that for you. So the woman said, she's like, let me just reset it and you should be good to go. So I powered on my phone, went to set it up, and it was attached to both lines. One phone connected to two lines. I've never heard of something so silly. So my daughter calls my wife from one of her friend's phones and say, my phone's cut off. So it cut off my daughter's phone, put my line and her line all on one phone. We were on the phone with another gentleman for 2 hours trying to rectify the situation. I was very frustrated when the situation finally worked itself out. Now I'm in the process of getting everything up and working on my phone, figuring out what my old passwords were for everything, wondering why I got a new phone in the first place. Heinrich Johnny says, what's up with your videos with Boogie2988? Nothing's up with them. Boogie is my friend. He also makes videos, and when I film and he's with me, he's in the videos. Tom Matthews, thank you for the super chat, says, leave the bee alone. Y'all have other things to do. I don't know who the bee is. Who is Boogie? Boogie is my friend. Boogie has been on YouTube a very long time. Probably been on YouTube around 10 years, I think. And he's made a variety of content. It's not the same content I make. It's not even that similar. But he made video game content. He made goofy early YouTube stuff. Early YouTube was a bunch of experimental, goofy, weird stuff. So he was part of that. And he became known. He plays a character called Francis. Which is a parody character where he has freakouts, he smashes things, It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. And but Boogie, he talks a lot about his personal stuff on his channel. Oh my God! It smells like a dead corpse in here. I think there's a dead body in that garbage can. All right, does not smell like a corpse in here specifically. So, but yeah, Boogie. You know, I just done videos before, so I'd seen junk mail. I'd seen his content a few times. I wasn't like a huge fan, but I knew who he was. I knew who he was as a YouTube personality, and he actually knew who I was as well. Oh, it really smells bad in here. Let me out. Oh my gosh. Woo. Woo. Yucky. And Boogie has a lot of subscribers. He has over 4 million subscribers because he's been around forever. And Boogie actually had some gastric bypass surgery. He had a surgery on his stomach. He lost several hundred pounds. He was confined to a wheelchair. He couldn't walk around on his own. He couldn't barely leave his house. But he got surgery that allowed him to drop some weight, allowed him to start getting out. And he loves to travel, much like I do. And once he finally lost all this weight that he'd been carrying around most of his life, he was interested in making travel videos. And, you know, he first met up with Adam. And they have a friendship. And Adam introduced me to Boogie back in 2019 for met him when we did a bunch of haunted houses, we did a bunch of Halloween stuff together. We did Halloween Horror Nights and Not Scary Farm, and I don't think he didn't go to Queen Mary, but I think he went to the Hollywood Haunted Hayride. So yeah, it's really awesome to see someone with a passion for traveling that basically spent their whole life not traveling because of the physical limitations that finally gets a chance to see these things for himself, visit some of the places he visited when he was younger. So I'm more than happy to accompany him to see some of these things. Tiffany Watt, thank you for the super chat. What made you decide to go live chat tonight? Well, I had a family thing, but family thing got over before before it was time to go live. And I was like, oh well. And I actually had wanted to go for a walk earlier today, and I try to go for a walk every day. Today I didn't get a chance to go for a walk because I was messing with my phone. So I said, I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm like, well, and it's time for my normal live stream anyway, so maybe I'll just do them at the same time. I'll do my walk, do my live stream. I haven't done a Main Street walk in quite some time. Priscilla Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. Says, what made you start a YouTube channel and start traveling? Well, I was already traveling because I had a love for travel. I used to do still photography when I traveled. I had a blog with a B that was never very popular. Never had a very big audience. I would upload pictures to a website called Flickr, which I think still exists, but it used to be a great website. They kind of ruined the website over the years, different management changes. The website kind of went downhill, but this YouTube channel kind of spawned out of that when I met my friend Adam the Woo. Kind of gave me an idea of maybe how I could do what I'm doing, but do it in a video format where I could. Does this film pretty good low light? That's not bad. I'm wondering if I can use this to film in haunted houses, or if it's low light's good enough. Because I do have an app that lets me film front and back at the same time. And so I wondered if I could film a haunted house, if I could actually film both ways at the same time. Dakota Green, thank you for the super chat. What kind of fish did Boogie draw at the aquarium? Let's just say, we're not going to talk about Boogie's fish. you can ask Boogie about that one. Geshmaki, thank you for the super chat. Oh, no. Hi, Jacob. More bad news about the Queen Mary. They just had a news story in the local news that said that the Queen Mary could capsize or sink literally at any minute. So it's not like, I guess it's not like stable in the water. That sucks. Oh, man. I really hope someone steps in to save it, because it is like I said, it's a national treasure. So it's not stable. It's not like docked properly. Suthius, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey Jacob, hope all is well. Hope your family is well. Any plans visiting attractions outside of the South? More of the northern states, if you will. Yes. Reason I've been sticking mostly to the South is because a lot of the northern places and some of the western places have had a much stricter guidelines during the pandemic. So I've been sticking to states that are more open, like Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida, and Texas, that basically have everything open already. But now that stuff's starting to open in other states, more plans to do some more traveling up north, especially in the summer when it's warmer, and I can travel to some of the normally colder spots of the country. Night Sees in the Hut, thank you for the super chat. Says, a person in a black robe has been following you for at least 15 minutes. Well, you know what? If someone in a black robe wants to come up and be my friend, then I welcome it. The one RC car guy. Have you been to House on the Rock in Wisconsin? Yes, it is one of my absolute favorite places. I want to go back. I think it's time to go back. It's been a few years, and I think it is time to redo House on the Rock. Doug Lovin says, when you travel, does it feel like a vacation or like a job? Definitely not a vacation. Definitely a job, but it's different, you know. It is a job that I'm passionate about. It is something that I love doing, something that feels creatively fulfilling. So, not a vacation. Really, being home feels more like a vacation. Crashbox, thank you for the, thank you for the super chat. It says, can you say happy 29th birthday to my roommate, Joe Ray, for me, please? Thank you. Our whole house loves you. Well, thank you, whole house. And especially thank you, Joe Ray, and happy 29th birthday. Geshmaki, thank you for the additional $5 super chat there. I don't know if you met. Oh, here, you made a comment here. No, it's not stable. It's actually corroding from within. It said it'll take $23 million to repair the ship. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Hopefully someone has $23 million and loves the ship, because, I don't know, you guys can go check out my video from the Queen Mary. It's just really awesome. It is one of the coolest places I've stayed in. I absolutely love. Been to their haunted house once. They call it Dark Harbor, I think. That may not happen this year, I guess, given the current status. Blime, thank you for the super chat. Says, will you be traveling Route 66 again anytime soon? I don't know. I may at some point redo 66, but I do bits and pieces every now and then. You may see on my channel coming up here, maybe a chunk of Route 66. Marco A, thank you for the super chat. Says, Jacob, you're hands down the best travel vlogger now. Even the woo is going down. Boogie's comments are hilarious. Now, it's not a competition. Adam is a great friend of mine, and I think he does great content and always has. And his content helped inspire me to make this channel. But yeah, I think different people do different focus over different things at different times. Yeah, if someone gives me a $23 million super chat, I'll buy the Queen Mary. Oh wait, it might not be enough to buy the Queen Mary. That's just enough to fix it. So throw in an extra 200 million and we'll go from there. Suthias, thank you for the super chat. So after watching your videos, I've deduced you are perfectly fine with Ferris wheels, even the 200-foot ones, that you're terrified of coasters. Yeah, I love Ferris wheels. Mr. King, awesome. Thank you for the super chat. So have you been to Galveston Pleasure Pier? I have been to Galveston, Texas once. I went there recently and I rode the Rainforest Cafe Dark Ride. It was storming hard that day and Pleasure Pier was very closed. Melissa Winstead, thank you so much for the super chat. It says, hi Jake, you're the best. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you so much. Geshmaki says 200 million, ha ha ha. Okay, maybe 200 million wouldn't be enough to buy the Queen Mary. Nick Turner says, read it after me and I'll 230 million super chat. So you have to call it the Nick Turner. Dragoner Production says you have to do a bunch of horror content in October. I always do. What's happened to this? I don't even remember what this was. Something called Earthworks. Rob L, thank you for the super chat. Says, was darkness closed during Transworld? Yes, it was. I don't know the reason for that, but yeah, the darkness was not open. It was not doing tours during Transworld. It feels like a lot of people are like really excited for haunt season. I guess a lot of people probably didn't get a chance to participate last year. I was lucky enough where I had a great haunt season last year, but I'm looking for no mask haunt season. I think would be really good. I mean, I don't know. What's the mask like where you guys live? Just let me know what's with the masks. Our place is still wearing them. Here in North Carolina, they dropped pretty much all COVID restrictions. I think we're completely open. I think different businesses are still maybe having their own guidelines. They want to be extra safe. But if it keeps going the way it's going, I think in a few months, I think masks may be a thing of the past. Well, I think some people, there's a mask right there. Someone's like, done with masks. Masks are over. But no, I mean, definitely some people should wear masks. You know, if you don't want to get a vaccine, I hope that you would continue wearing a mask. If you don't want to wear a mask or get a vaccine, I would hope that you would do one of the two, because I think it's very dangerous. I think it would be very dangerous to go out without a mask or a vaccine at this point. Yeah, Jeff Every says mask glitter. He's angry. Yeah, I noticed that's the one bad thing about the masks is that people just throw them everywhere and drop them. When I went to Yellowstone, there was masks like laying all in like the natural beauty and everything. Michael Jablonski says in New Jersey, it's the same protocol, masks all the time and everywhere. Is that like going to be a thing for a while? I mean, I thought there was some talk that California, which has been the most strict state by far, that California was considering dropping masks in a couple weeks in the middle of June. $454 people. That's a lot of people. Yeah, some people are saying that They're not checking. I mean, I think at this point, I mean, you got to give. I think we're at a different point now where, everyone has a choice. Everyone has a choice if they want to get vaccinated. Everyone has a choice if they want to wear a mask. And if people don't want to get either, I think that's dangerous. I think that's scary. But in the end, it is their personal decision. And, they will have to deal with consequences of their action. Hopefully, I'm not hoping anyone gets sick or anything like that. Hopefully, there's enough people with the vaccine, enough people wearing masks, doing one or the other, that that the COVID will drop to a very low rate. And it is dropping to a very low rate. I checked the numbers every day, and they're going down, 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 and it makes me very happy. And it should make everyone happy to see those numbers drop. Coco Man says exactly, if you don't want the vaccine, you have to deal with the consequence. And that's, unfortunately, I felt like that they should have, I agreed, when the vaccine was not available to everyone, I think it was important that they kept the mask mandates because, it could be dangerous until the majority of people are vaccinated. Now the vaccine is available to anyone who wants it. So you can go get it and you are protected, and you can't get mad at someone else because you have made that choice to protect yourself. Texas has reported 0 deaths since the mask mandate lifted. If that's true, that's shocking. Melissa Tompkins, thank you for the super chats. How do you feel about pineapple on pizza? I'm not one of the people that's like, ew, gross, no way, never. I don't really like it, but I mean, I can eat it in a pinch. I'm not very picky. I'm not a very picky person. I'll eat most things. Very, very few things that I just won't eat. I can't even think of it offhand. I know there's a couple things out there. I don't really like sweet potatoes very much. Most of the stuff I don't like is like bland stuff. I don't like sweet potatoes. I don't like macaroni and cheese. I can eat any of that, but I prefer not to. I'm trying to think, is there one thing I will not eat? I can't think about what it is. Sadie Hammock says, can anyone in any state get the vaccine yet? I'm pretty sure. Where was I recently? When I was in Missouri, I saw at the Walmart, they had, you could go in, no appointment, no wait, go in, just get the vaccine, just bam, get it. So that's good. Irish Long says, it was me that yelled at you. Was that you that drove by and yelled? I appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me. It means a lot to me that people care about me enough to yell out of their cars at me. I'm a little worried here. I wanted to sit down, but they're playing copyrighted music. They're playing that Hank Williams Jr. song. You know that, why do you drink? Geshmaki Super Chat says, would you eat escargot, cooked snails? Yes, I don't really like escargot that much. I've had it like twice in my life. Was not overly impressed with it. I really like raw oysters. I think that's a much better alternative. Mr. Midnight says, for whatever reason, Adventureland in Iowa stripped and shortened their dark ride. Total bummer. Is it still there, though? Is it still a dark ride that I can ride? Yeah, I got the Pfizer vaccine. Do I like fried squid? Yes. I love calamari. Yeah, oysters. Oysters are great. Oysters have that salt, that sea water taste to them. I think there's copyrighted music chasing me around. Got this truck blasting the music. I don't even know what they're listening to. Hey. She knew who I was. I'm trying to think, does everyone here know who I am? Maybe I need to quit wearing basketball shorts everywhere. All right, because I wanted to check out that dark ride this year. It's a bummer that it's... See, that's why you got to do. That's why you can't wait. That's why you got to do things now, because they'll get rid of them or make them worse. Would I get a lightsaber from Disney World? I don't know. I like the Star Wars movies, but I'm not like an uber fan. I mean, I watch them all. I watch all the movies. You know, I watch, and I guess the shows too, because I've seen all the 9 Star Wars movies. I've seen, Rogue One and Solo, and I've seen all the Mandalorians. So that's a lot of Star Wars, I guess. But I've never been like a collector of Star Wars paraphernalia. Let's see if I can sit down here without copyright music following me. People that keep saying there's someone behind me, you do realize that I can see behind me too. I'm seeing the same thing that you're seeing. Oh yeah, there's the statue there. Tracy Elridge says, remember the time you were at the bank and you're live and the cops came up to you? Yes. I remember. For those who don't know, I set the camera in the window of the bank and was talking into it. And the police thought I was filming inside the bank. And they asked for my ID and all that. But yeah, I kind of get it. I mean, I understand that's suspicious. Aaron Hannah Swarms. So we saw your big mouth Billy Bass, and we donated ours. Maybe stopping by there soon. Should visit Biltmore National. I've done a video. At Biltmore. Yeah, I don't know about Dragon Con. There's the police right there. Am I gonna get another Billy Bass to drop it off? You know that actually Billy Bass are like, they're actually worth a lot of money. Like if you find one, they're not cheap. What is that statue behind me? It is, they're like bluegrass musicians. Dennis Reader says, Carpetbagger, why have you done Baltimore? I have done Baltimore. Do I have the vaccine? Yes, I have the vaccine. I am what you call fully vaccinated. They stopped making Billy Bass in 2005. Yeah, so if they stopped making it in 2005, that means they're antiques now. $30 to $60 for a talking bass on eBay. See, and you know, you trade it for a $10 basket of catfish, but you get to be immortal. Immortality is a small price to pay. Immortality is worth $30 to $60. Where's my hat? My hat's either in the car or at home. Yeah, they should bring back Billy Bass. Aaron Hannah Swarm says, ours, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Ours on the opposite wall of yours. We donated 2. Do I like country music? Some country music. Melissa Wynn said, what is Billy Bass? Billy Bass is it's like a rubber bass that hangs on the wall, and he sings novelty songs. It was very popular in the 90s. I remember, didn't they have like, it was like one of those, like, you would see the ad on TV, like, order now while supplies last. Rob Loudermilk said, just finished your waxing video. You and Boogie are hilarious. We had a good time. We had a fun time in the old Hollywood Wax Museum. Yeah, I think Don't Worry, saying Don't Worry by Bob Marley. I think he's saying 2 different songs. Yep, everyone in my family is vaccinated. Yeah, take me to the river. I remember him singing that. Breck says you can't film in the Titanic Museum. No, I was only able to film kind of using a loophole because Chad, who runs the Ghost Hunt tours, let me film because he's allowed to film there. Holly Beth, thank you for the super chat. It says, probably you will never eat another huge steak. Probably not. I conquered the challenge. I don't think there's any reason to do it again. Do I miss traveling and vlogging with my daughter? Yeah, I wish you would do more videos with me, but I understand. Wait a minute, Don't Worry, Be Happy. That's not by Bob Marley. That's actually for some reason that's like a common misconception. It's by Bobby McFerrin. Bobby McFerrin, yes. Chris Rodriguez, thank you for the super chat. Joseph Dixon says Virginia's gone mask-free outside. Inside is up to the individual business. Well, hopefully, I think anywhere it's really up to the individual businesses because, you know, if they say you got to wear a mask in here, you got to wear a mask. It's up to them. Their store. This is their house. Brax, is the ghost tour mentioned the same one that's down by the Branson landing? No, the ghost tours. I'm talking about our their group based out of East Tennessee. I was talking about the Pigeon Forge version of the Titanic. And their information should be linked to my video. I'm gonna walk back to the car. I need to get a got a little itch in my throat. I need to get a bottle of water. Ever been to Jekyll Island? No, I've never been to Jekyll Island. I look tired. I'm not that tired. I've been pretty tired the last couple days. Of course, keep watching along as my road trip unfolds on YouTube. Still got quite a few more videos from that road trip. The vaccine makes you tired. Well, it's been like a month since I got my last shot, so I don't think that's it. I don't think it just makes you tired forever. My shoulder's messed up. Trying to do some stretches to release some pressure. Where did I park? How many videos did I film with Boogie? I think my final video with Boogie. This is not my car. I'll leave that. Thank you for the super chat. You should go back to visit Robert the Doll. I was just there. I was just there a couple weeks ago. I did a whole video on Key West. I definitely stopped by to say hello to my friend, Robert the Enchanted Doll. Now this is my car. Mark Droskovic says, did you hear Joe Exotic lost all his animals today? Yes, I did hear that. Thank you for the super chat. But they weren't his anymore. It was, oh gosh, what's the guy's name? The guy that pretty much stole Joe's zoo from him. I forget his name. Is it Jeff? Jeff? Sounds like Jeff. Jeff. Yeah, he got the animals taken from him. So, all those tigers, who knows where they're going? Hopefully they're going somewhere. I don't know if Carol Baskins, I don't know if she's got room for 60 tigers. Jeff Bezos? Not a Jeff Bezos. That's straight out silly. Aaron Hannah Swarms says, can't wait to see you in KC, Illinois. Epic Actress is just wanted the Joe Exotic pizza. No. You don't want that pizza. They didn't have the pizza when I went there. She owns the property in Wynwood. So she owns, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. She owns the old GW Zoo. And so who knows, maybe, I don't know if she uses it for anything. I think the main thing was she was trying to just put it out of business. Dragon Air Production says, you realize cage tires can't be released in the wild. Yeah, obviously. thoughts on Velocicoaster. I know they're not gonna let me film on it, so that's what I know about it. Looks like they had a really, really cool queue area though. Was there no garbage cans in this town? There was that tiger that was loose in Houston for like a week. I think there's probably going to be some crackdown on tiger owning laws. Aaron Hannah Storm says didn't reply. Oh, did I miss a? What did I miss? Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Can't wait to see you in Casey, Illinois. Yes, Casey, Illinois. I definitely want to get over there, Casey, Illinois. I think they have a big collection of world's largest things. I'm looking for a garbage can to throw away my water bottle. There's this big blue one right here. Just kidding, that's a mailbox. Yeah, we gotta find us a trash can. Look at this, we got a trash can right here. I'll insert my trash gently within. And now it's not my trash anymore. It's someone else's problem. Why didn't I find a recycling bin instead? Because there are none. You think there's just random recycling bins in this town? You obviously have never been here.
I'm like 14.
I've been to the Super Museum in Metropolis, Illinois. I sure have. Sure have. How warm is it there? Pretty warm. I'm wearing shorts. I'm comfortable. What's the movie? What movie? I've been to Hannibal, Missouri. I have. What's my opinion on the Boogie drama? My opinion is I stand by Boogie 100%. Oh, the mural? Yeah, we can go see the mural. Janice says, how are all my kitties? Kitties are all doing good. We got this, we have 3 litter robots now, and that has made our life a lot better. Litter robots are like these litter boxes that empty themselves. They're really expensive, but it was worth it. There is a mural. It has the 4 seasons on it. Well, 3 seasons at least. This greenery of the mountain here. And then it turns to fall. And then finally, it turns into a snowy wonderland. I'm not gonna recap any sort of boogie drama. It's all over the internet if you want to see for yourself. Just know he's my friend. I stand by him. And, he said he wants to handle this the right way. And, so I'm not going to be out here running my mouth because he's just trying to do things with the correct process. Nice to be seeing Nomadic Fanatic again. Hopefully somewhere down the road. Violet Senderhoff says we need less drama on the internet. Yes, the internet, unfortunately, is a feast pile of drama. So I can't control that. I can't change that. Only thing I have control over is what happens on this channel. Oh, wow. Neil Norton, thank you for the very generous super chat. So I just wanted to say thanks for all the great content. I watch your videos every morning, and it helps me get through what is still a difficult time for me. Well, thank you so much, and hopefully things do get better, whatever your situation is. But that means a lot to me. Thank you. Thought there was someone in that building, but it's just my reflection. How's Morty? Morty's doing good. Internet will always cause garbage and drama, says nine. Unfortunately, it is. I mean, you're talking about, in the internet, it's that anonymity. People can hide behind a keyboard with no repercussions. And it's just unfortunate. There's a lot of people just live on negativity. We all have a tendency to be negative sometimes. We all have a tendency to not think positively all the time. If I said that I was always positive, I was always happy, I'd be lying to you. But I do try. I do try to live in a way that points my life in a positive direction. And unfortunately, some people out there, they just love negativity. They like to watch old people fall down. They like to laugh when dogs bite children. They like to laugh when people die from COVID-19. But on this channel, we try to keep things positive. Bye says who? Well, there's a lot of them. A lot of people. A lot of negativity up there on YouTube. I assure you, you would not have to look hard if you went looking for it. I'm certainly not going to name names. I'm not going to give free advertisement to people who just put negativity out there in the world. And that's what, on YouTube, it's unfortunate because some people think they're doing the right thing and they try to point the camera at other people who are doing negativity, but it's just a cycle because you're just giving the negativity more attention, and the people that are acting like they're concerned, they're really just trying to make money off the drama themselves. It's a big, gross echo chamber, and all we can do is try to keep our little corner over here as tidy as we can. One Perfect Devil says just because people speed negativity doesn't mean you can bully them. I mean, I'm against bullying altogether. I was bullied very severely as a child. And I don't know if I've ever talked. I don't think I've talked about it that much on this channel. I was bullied by, growing up quite severely and bullied in school. I, had some rough experiences. Everyone's had rough experiences. Some people have had much rougher experiences than me. But, yeah. Break the cycle, right? Silver Ghost Cat says, I appreciate drama-free places. And that's what I'm trying to create here. I don't want people to log on this channel and see my drama, my personal drama. People tune in this channel to see fun things. They tune in to see roadside attractions, amusement parks, haunted houses, museums, other fun stuff. They don't want to see drama. They don't want to hear my personal drama. They don't want to hear some beef I may have with someone else. So that's why we leave it off this channel. Rob Henderson asked if Funtown Guntown Mountain is still around. It is, and it's for sale as well. I had hard times in my life, but I'm a lucky man. I'm fortunate to be able to do something I love for a living. Fortunate to have a beautiful wife who has stood next to me. We have been through hell and back together, and she still stands by me. I have a son who started his own wonderful family of his own, and I have a daughter who is brilliant and has a bright future ahead of her. Yes, Dennis Ball, she even stayed after the ghost spaghetti. East Wind has ever been to the Outer Banks? I have not. Never been to the Outer Banks. It's funny how many places I've been. I haven't been to somewhere in my own state. Am I a grandpa? No, I am not a grandpa yet. My son and his wife, they're responsible. They wanted to, I think they want to have children. I think they're just waiting for the right time. What state do I live in? I live in North Carolina. Want to be excited to be a grandpa? Yes. Would love to be a grandfather. Admiral Bluebird says, I went to school with James for a short time. Glad to hear he's doing awesome. Yes, James is doing really good. He married his high school sweetheart. Anna is 16 now. No, let's not. That's how rumors get started. No, I'm not a grandfather. I'm not have any evidence that I'm going to be a grandfather. But, I assume someday, right? I've ever been out of the country. I've only, not been outside the country much. I've been to Mexico and I've been to Canada. Am I familiar with pretzel dark rides? I am. Ryan, I did not visit Silver Dollar City in Branson. The timing just didn't work out. They are open at the Hall of Justice behind. No, this is the Haywood County Courthouse. Unfortunately, not a lot of justice takes place here. Have I ever been on a cruise? I have not. Michael Sullivan says not allowed in Canada anymore. No, I'm allowed in Canada. I've been back to Canada. I've been back to Canada since all the stuff went down. Basically, what it means is just whenever I go to Canada, I get my car searched a little extra. But you know, they didn't press charges, and they let me in.
Hey, look, it's the guy with the photo, with the selfie stick. You remember the photo bomb I taught you, right?
Hey there.
Say, come here, pile in. Say, hey, how we doing?
Let's see, someone asked about the cicadas. I haven't heard any of the cicadas yet. I don't think that guy knew who I was. I think he just wanted to photobomb me. Random man mode. He's actually got like kind of close in there. I was like after the pandemic, felt a little weird having someone like jump into my personal space like that. Oh, that's copyrighted music. Blah 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 blah. I gotta think of something to say. Strangers are attracted to cameras like bugs to lights. I think when you drink enough beers, you want to be in front of any camera you can. Rob L says in Sylvan Beach, North Carolina, we had. Sorry, New York, we have 1 of the 3 remaining original pretzel dark rides. Is that Rye Playland? You can't hear the music, okay. No, I've never been to Europe or anything like that. Laughland. Okay, so that's different than Rye Playland. Is that different? Laughland is different than Rye Playland? Because I think they both have. I think Rye Playland has dark. Jacqueline, I'm trying to recommend Silverwood in Idaho. Don't know if I'll be going back to Idaho this year. I was just in Idaho last year. That's where I slept in the Big Potato. Dark Ride is Laughland. Okay, so is Rye Playland, is that the theme park, or is that a different theme park? Jacqueline Trunks, the Silverwood is better than any potato. It's a pretty cool potato, man. I slept inside a potato. Melissa asked if I was going to Disney World. I don't know if I'll be going this summer. I definitely want to try to go this fall. Rye Playland is in Rye. So what's in Sylvan Beach? Is Sylvan Beach the name of the theme park? KK Play Rush says if you had to choose between Branson Pigeon Forge, which one? Laughland. Okay. So Laughland is at Sylvan Beach Amusement Park. Rye Playland is a separate thing. Okay. So we'll try to go to both of them this year. If everything, I don't know, what is it like in New York? Are the theme parks planning on opening up? And I know there's a place called Adventureland in Long Island that I think they have a dark ride too. Take the troll. So were the sheets on the bed and the potato extra starchy? No, they weren't. It was actually really comfy. They should have made them starchy though, just to go with the theming. Like really starchy sheets. Weaselman says how much you love your job. I really love my job. But also at the same time, I feel like this job is the hardest I've ever worked at anything in my life. I do want to check out Great Escape, Six Flags Great Escape. I've heard good things about it. I missed it last time I went to Lake George. So yeah, hopefully. No, Dennis, I don't drop videos every day. I was doing it every day for a little while. I try to do about every other day now. When I first did the Transworld trip, I was doing every day. Then I slowed down a little bit. There was a time I did 8 months. I think it was 8 months where I uploaded a video every single day. But then I felt like it was too much. I felt like I was overexposing myself. There was too many videos out there. People couldn't keep up. So I try to give people a little bit of space so they have time. Says, do I shoot multiple videos in a day and edit after? Yes. Just shooting one video a day isn't really cost effective because I got to pay for my gas, my hotel room, and all that. Weaselman says you should do more relaxing walking streams. Yeah, if you guys like these, I'll try to mix it up a little bit. Maybe I'll do some streams in the bunker, some streams here on Main Street. Of course, some in hotel rooms. What does a day in the life of the Carpetbagger looks like? Depends on what day it is, what time of day it is. Some days I get up as early as I can, I film as much as I can, I get back to my hotel room, edit as much as I can, and then pass out. Other days, honestly, when I first get back from a trip, I am so tired that I usually need probably 24 to 48 hours just to be a slug and lay around. And yeah, try to relax more at home. But there's always work to be done at home too. Got videos to edit at home. I've got, I sell the stuff I sell in my Etsy shop. I package and mail all that by myself. I mail all the postcards, label, stamp, and mail out all the postcards myself. I have no employees. This is a one-man band. The only the only other person that does, the creatives has done some animation for me. Other than that, I've not had anyone else really work for the channel. I've had people appear in the videos. That's probably not the same thing. Do I drive or fly most places? Drive. I prefer driving almost always. Sometimes I do fly. Denise Baldia says there's a truck stop in Birch Run, Michigan that's notorious for its blogs. Does the truck stop blog, is it a blog done by a truck stop? Or do different vloggers blog the truck stop? Notorious for BLTs. I like BLTs. My mom used to make BLTs for me, and I don't know if this is like an Indiana thing or just like a family thing, but she put peanut butter on her BLTs. Peanut butter and mayonnaise are actually surprisingly delicious together. I went through a phase during the pandemic where I ate BLTs every day. Howdy, John from Exploration Unknown. Will I run for president? Never. Never. How did I meet my wife? It's a long story, but we were roommates. We were roommates before we dated. We were platonic roommates. It was kind of like, what's that show? Three's Company? What's the last place I flew to? Oh, where did I fly? I flew to Las Vegas. Yeah, when I went to Vegas, I flew out there. That was a really fun trip, honestly. Bald Mommy says I'm unsubscribing. You know, you could do that without announcing it, but maybe you're just really proud of it. I definitely encourage people to unsubscribe if they don't enjoy this content. I mean, please. I don't know. I'd never heard of Bald Mommy before or not, but I don't know. It's hard being a mother. Oh. Other jobs I've had, asked East Wind. Oh, let's see. I had a paper out when I was in 5th grade. I worked for my dad's hotel. I worked in the kitchen, which I hated. I worked on grounds crew, which I hated. I worked some fast food jobs briefly, but I hated them. And just throwing out the race card. What? Do I even want to know? Anyways, other jobs I've had. So when I moved out on my own, I got a job waiting tables at a restaurant called the Dillard House in Dillard, Georgia. From there, I got a job doing night security there, which was kind of nice. I was quiet at night. Then I waited tables at Shoney's for a couple years, and then I got a job. At a hotel called Mountain High Lodge up in Highlands, North Carolina. I think they changed the name. And trying to think, was that my last job? Was that my last job before I graduated college? I think. Yeah, I think I worked up there. Then I got my degree. I graduated college, and I've never been a janitor. I graduated college, and I got my job at CPS right away, and I worked there for 10 years. And then I started this. I think that's my resume right there. Yeah, I worked for CPS. Dark Lord Jetta says if you want to get a shout out or a question answered, just donate a couple of bucks. That's what I do. You know, you don't have to. You can feel free to answer questions. No one's obligated to give a super chat. It's just if someone does give a super chat, you know, that would be super rude if someone gave me a couple bucks and I just completely ignored them. So, you know, that's how it is. Try to answer, you know, as many questions as I can. CPS, yes, Child Protective Services. Worked, what did I do at Child Protective Services? I investigated child abuse and child neglect. And it was insane. Debbie M says, wow, just Googled the Dillard House. Must have been a fun place. Looks awesome food. It is awesome food. Unfortunately, it's run by a very bad man. But he's deceased now, so I don't know who runs it now. Hopefully things are better than they were when I worked there. Why did I work CPS? Good question. I really was kind of directionless in college. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Didn't know what kind of degree I wanted. My wife was working on a social work degree, and she was just kind of talking to me about the different ideas, the different things that involve social work. And I just thought it was really fascinating. And I'm like, you know what? This sounds more interesting than anything else that I'm working on. So I'll try social work. And then when it came to get a job, Child Protective Services was the only job that paid anything close to a living wage. Actually, seriously, so I don't know what it is now, but social work, at the time when I got a social work degree in social work, it was like the least valuable degree. It like paid the least. So maybe I was an idiot. Geshmaki, thank you for the super chat. Says, do you have any hotel security incidents that you responded to or interesting in serious nature? Hold on a second. Let me think about that. No Name said, CPS is a tough and honorable job, but that's coming from a former firefighter. Well, thank you. Thank you for being a firefighter. That's an incredible job. Asked someone, who was it that asked? Keshmaki asked about crazy incidents. I don't know. Like, sometimes you just get really weird. You know, people get drunk in hotel rooms, and I remember one time my boss was staying at the hotel, and I won't say who she is or what hotel it was, but she got drunk and passed out, and she ordered a pizza, and the pizza guy was like super angry and wanted me to tell him who's in the room, and I was like, yeah, because I didn't want to I'm not gonna like rat out my boss for getting drunk and passing out in her hotel room after she ordered pizza. So I was like, I don't know who's in that room. I'll leave him a note. Trying to think of anything else weird. Bosses shouldn't get drunk. Should not get drunk around their employees. This one incident at a different job with my boss, who of course I won't name, but we were at an after work function. A friend of mine, he had organized a concert to raise money for I think it was an earthquake in Chile, and my boss showed up. And she got drunk. This is not the same boss, by the way. This other boss showed up. She got drunk. And she cheated on her husband there. She was making out with the drummer. And me and my friend, we saw that she was drunk. And we were like, well, listen, don't drive home. We'll drive you home. So my friend drove her home and in her car. And I drove my car. And I drove my friend back. So we're like, okay. We did the right thing. We didn't let her drive drunk because she could have hurt somebody. She could have lost her job. The next day at work, I get pulled into the office and I get interrogated. they're like asking me questions. Did she do this? Did she do that? Was she drunk? Was she cheating on her husband? And I'm like, this is none of my business. This is none of your business. And I got raked over the coals. I'm like, jeez. Twist ending? I guess the story doesn't really have a good ending. It's just, I don't know, no ending. Do I like the arcade game Tron? It's too hard. It's just like your job, your work. They always, they want to know everything you're doing. Even if you're not at work, they want to know. Kind of like people on YouTube. Tron the movie's great. I've never seen it. I watched the first 15 minutes of it and I didn't get attached. People have the right to know. Dennis Reader says, who wants to see Carpetbagger do a series with Adam? I'd love to hang out with Adam. Things have been crazy. Things this year has been crazy. 2020 has been crazy. The craziness seeped into 2021 a bit. But, hopefully we'll hang out again soon. Dark Lord Jetta says, remember the game being blue neon enclosure that was in blue neon? The ones there may be ones like that, but the ones that I've seen don't have an enclosure. They are blue neon, and they have like a joystick. Am I gonna go to Dragon Con? Everyone keeps asking me if I'm gonna go to Dragon Con. I don't know. I have not decided. Dennis will be there. Well, that'd be cool to meet Dennis Ball. How is it halfway through 2021 already? That is strange. It still feels like 2020 just happened. It feels like we're still in the middle of 2020. I don't know, things are getting better. I think we were all disappointed that things didn't change on January 1st. In fact, things got a little dicey on January 6th. Jackal animatronics is who would win, 1 trillion lions or the sun. I mean, I think the sun would burn them up. What do I watch in my free time? What free time? I don't know. I don't usually end up just looking up something dumb on YouTube or something. I've not been watching a lot of movies or anything like that. Gene Stray says, I still have a photo of you and Adam crossing the Donkey Lady Bridge. Oh, did you come to the meetup in San Antonio? John Wiggins says, other than wrestling, do you follow any other sports? No. Circus Hall of Fame in Peru, Indiana. Maybe I do need to check that out. I've been to the museum in Peru, Indiana. Is that different than the Circus Hall of Fame in Peru, Indiana? Well, I hope, I hope places open up more. I think it's time. Why didn't you go to the Chris Stanley show while you're in Branson? I don't know who Chris Stanley is. Jack Lamatronic says, have you heard of the old restaurant gadgets? They had a Looney Tunes animatronic show called Looney Tunes Review. Friend and I tracked down the show and bought a few of them. Never heard of that. That sounds cool though. Would I ever learn other languages traveling the country? I never was good at learning other languages. I tried in high school and in college to learn a second language, but it didn't stick. Didn't stick in my brain. Christy Wyndham-Shaw says, I like the test you did. Remember the Lay's biscuits and gravy? Yeah, I do. That was very early on in this channel. Hello, Kentucky. So have you tried Randonautica yet? I was thinking about trying it, but then I think it I think that was a fad that came and went really fast. Ooh, starting to get a little chilly. The temperature's starting to drop just a little bit. Oh, Dennis Reader says, where is a good place to do a meetup? I don't know. I'd really like to do another meetup in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge. I just don't know anywhere to do a meetup. I would love to be able to just partner with some place, probably in the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area. I'd love to partner up with a place that maybe would host a meetup, but I'm not sure. Jordan to meet up in Pigeon Forge. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know at this point. I just don't know how many people would show up. So I would really, if I did another meetup, I would like it to be a more organized meetup. I'd like to have it at a facility of some sort. As I just don't know if I did one at a park or something like that. If you never know, too many people might show up. Someone said rent the event center at Harris Casino. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I want to. I don't think I would want to charge tickets or anything. Cause you'd hate to put a paywall on it. I'm sorry. Dark Lord Jetta says Yadimal says, hi, Jacob. Yadimal is my chihuahua. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can get a bottle of water. Hold on. Where is that bottle of water? This is my car, right? Okay. Oops. Sorry, I'm being so sloppy. Sorry, I'm doing such a bad job of holding this. Get a little orange soda in me. Uh-oh, I sprayed some soda pop on the screen there. This is my car. This is my orange soda. This is my hat. And this is my hammer. Why do I have a hammer? In case I need to hammer something. In case I need to hammer the point home. Lisa Max just got back from Animal Kingdom, Bay Lake, and logging on. Hello, saw Adam the Woo today. I'll tell Adam I said hi. Well, he's probably not there anymore. Favorite flavor of bush beans? You know, the Bean Museum is still closed. It's a claw hammer, not a ball peen. It's a claw, because you can claw with it. What's a ball peen hammer? Does a ball peen hammer, does it have two ends? Maybe one end is shaped like a ball, and the other shaped like a peen. No name. Thank you for the super chat. It says stop. Hammer time. Dark Lord Jetta. Thank you for the super chat. It says Yanimal says good night and thank you for the stream. Well, thank you for your contributions. The guys in Canada, the Canadian border men, told me that I could have a baseball bat in my car. That's allowed. I don't know if I'm allowed to have a hammer in Canada. Does any of my Canadian viewers tell me if hammers are allowed in Canada? Oh, look at this guy. I might have to hammer him. Thought he was coming at me. I was getting ready to throw a few old bonks with the hammer. Gaza Lendrick says, I'm Canadian and hammers are allowed. Good. Be a shame if I had to hammer someone on this live stream. Cheryl Steele says, I had some pepper spray when I went to Canada one time and they took it away, said it was illegal. Did they put you in a holding cell and strip your car down? Cheryl Steele says, yeah. Oh. It's the Canadian greeting party. Cheryl says, I had a Jeep. They made me get out and go inside, and they searched my car for pepper spray. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had a similar experience. Yeah, pepper spray, tasers, all that's illegal in Canada. They didn't, you know what? They didn't ever, they never made me take my clothes off, which is good. They made me empty my pocket. They patted me down, made me empty my pockets, but they never that's one thing I was worried about. I'm not joking. I was worried that they were gonna strip me down naked and you know what they do. But fortunately for me, they did not do that. Some people have guns in Canada. I don't know how you managed to have a gun in Canada. I thought you weren't allowed to say gun in Canada. Oh yeah, I was relieved. I was relieved that no one inserted anything into my body while I was detained in Canada. Honestly, they were super nice. The situation was a little jacked up, but they were pretty nice. I swear, I joke because I said that that my clothes were folded more nicely after Border Patrol went through them than they were already. Dennis Reeder, Carpetbagger, you and Camo Dave still not talking. I don't have anything to do with Camo Dave. Like I said, I haven't heard nor hide nor hair from him in years, and that's fine with me. He could be talking about me on his channel every day, and I don't care. Don't have a problem with people talking about me. Used to let it get under my skin. I don't care. I don't particularly like channels that just talk about other YouTubers, but whatever. See, Kelsey Sharaja says, who's Camo Dave? And I'm sure that's what probably, of the 443 people in here, I bet 441 are asking themselves the same question. No Name, thank you for the super chat. Says, I spent an hour at Caesar's Windsor 1 year, and I had a harder time getting back home to Michigan than I did getting into Canada. To this day, I don't know why BB gave me the 3rd degree coming back home. Well, thank you for the super chat. Adam did a video about this. Adam did a video about this. This was before my incident in Canada, where he was shooting when he was traveling with his band, where they had a border patrol tore apart their van, isolated them, grilled them with questions, patted them down, and then eventually just let them go because they weren't doing anything wrong. But apparently had a real hard time just trying to get back into America. Aaron Hannah Swarms says, can you tell my 2-year-old it's time to brush your teeth? Yes. The Carpetbagger says it's time to brush your teeth. Thank you for the super chat. But brush your teeth. I'm serious. You don't want to end up as some rotty mouth weirdo. But I've never actually had a problem. I've actually never had a problem with American Border Patrol. Xena Girl says, "Are there any news on updates on wrestling show in the near future?" I don't know. I did a wrestling show in Indiana a few weeks ago. I just didn't film it. I don't know what the Georgia wrestling scene looks like right now. I worry. It's like my shoulder. My shoulder's been bothering me. So I don't know how much wrestling I'm going to be able to do. My wife doesn't want me doing wrestling anymore. Matthew Harris, thank you for the super chat. Says, ever thought about writing a book about your travels? I don't know. I think the YouTube videos are my primary artistic outlet. I don't know if I could write a good book. I actually used to want to be a writer. That was before any of this happened. I wanted to be a writer. NM says rotator cuff surgery, get the surgery while you're youngish. What is it? My physical therapist thinks it's a partially torn labrum. Matthew Hurst says I should go full Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah, I don't want to do a bunch of drugs. Joseph Hayes says, have I been to Don Garlett's Museum of Drag Racing in Ocala? I have, actually. Dragon Hair Productions says, oh great, the Mothman worshippers have invaded the chat. Are they worshippers? People worship Mothman? I watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas when I was in Las Vegas. Sometimes, if I'm in an area, I try to watch something that's appropriate. And when I was in Las Vegas, I watched The Hangover and Fear and Loathing. Fear and Loathing is not as much about Las Vegas as it is about drugs and doing drugs. Aaron Hannah Swarm says, my husband wants to know if you like Cheerwine. Yeah, I did a lot of... I featured Cheerwine more in the early days of this channel. I used to always try... like the interesting, weird flavors they would come out with. Yeah, it's not Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This is not necessarily about Las Vegas or the history of Las Vegas or the roadside attractions in Las Vegas. Godzilla Lembrick says, Hunter Thompson, I don't get the hype. I don't really, a lot of people love that movie. A lot of people really are into Hunter S. Thompson. As someone who's not done drugs, maybe it's just not for me. I think it may be for people who Um, you know, maybe people who've done drugs can appreciate it a little more. Do I like Bailey Sarian? I don't know who that is. Santa Girl says, who is Hunter S. Thompson? Well, I guess in short, he was a journalist, and instead of just doing journalism like he was supposed to, he just started like doing a bunch of drugs and then writing about that instead of his assignments. And there's a movie called Fear and Loathing that's like about a drug-fueled trip him and his friend took to Las Vegas. Sarah Faulkner says, have you tried 19 Crimes wine? Yeah, that was the wine where you could remember it had like an AR feature where you could like show the bottle on your phone and the bottle of wine would start talking to you. Do I know Mr. Cheesy Pop? No. Okay, so Joseph Cocker says he did write. He did complete his assignments, wrote for ESPN. So he was, I guess he was a sports writer. Bree said, okay, I'll ask just one more question because you really want to know, what is your favorite species of ant? The ones that aren't fire ants, the ones that don't bite you. Her Weekend Travel says, I don't do drugs. I can still get into Fear and Loathing. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily know if it's, you know, like a lot of people, like I know from my Meow Wolf videos, a lot of people associate that with drug use, and I don't really see the connection. I feel like as someone who doesn't use drugs, I can still appreciate psychedelic art without using drugs. I don't know. Maybe I'll just start using drugs. Maybe I'll change the name of the channel to the Carpetbagger and just do a bunch of drugs, and we'll document that. But probably not. But maybe. But most likely not. Dennis will hook me up at Dragon Con. Tennis balls shouldn't use drugs. Live stream would get really interesting on drugs. It's probably live streamers that do drugs, I'd imagine. I don't think you're allowed to use drugs. I don't think you're allowed to explicitly use drugs on YouTube. NM says, OMG, did he just agree with people's right to use drugs even if he doesn't personally? Yeah, absolutely. I don't, I feel like people should have the right to make the choices for themselves and their own bodies. And even though it's not something I'm interested in doing, I mean, you know, bring back the pith helmet. Matthew Harris says there's an early TV museum in Columbus, Ohio. Interesting. I may check that out. And thank you for the super chat for critical thinking. I tried, you know what? I try. I feel like in today's climate, people are too extreme. People are either want to be far left or far right, and they don't want to hear anything. They don't want to even accept the idea that someone on the other side could have a point about something. Old TV museum. That does sound interesting. Hume says, have you ever been recognized as the carpetbagger out and about? Well, I have been recognized 3 times while doing this live stream. So it is what it is. Cospain says there's a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame museum in Cleveland. Yes, and it is the most overpowering copyrighted music place in the world. I guess as it should be. I don't think you're allowed. I don't know. I'm trying to remember if they allowed photos or not. Only the Sith deal in absolutes. Christian illusionist Jake Lindsay says, do you do meet and greets? I was talking about this a little earlier in the stream. I do want to do a meet and greet. I'd like to do it in the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area, but I'm kind of looking for someone to partner with. I'd love if someone who had a building or a store or a facility would partner in with me, and maybe I could do a meetup there, and you know, I just think that would be the best way to do things. Tossel from Australia, thank you for the super chat. It says, hey Jacob, purchase a cider for yourself. Like some apple cider? Juggalo de Clown says, much love from the Juggalos. Hey, I'll take it. I definitely take pride in having people from different backgrounds all enjoying my videos. Would I go to the David Copperfield Museum if I got invited? Absolutely, of course. All right, guys. Well, we've been on here for almost 2 hours. Oh, don't want to miss this. Dakota Green, thank you for the super chat. Says you could always do a meet and greet at the convention center if they don't remember you. I'm not banned from the convention center. I think I was just banned from the Santa convention. Dragoner Productions, thank you for the super chat. Says, hey, Jacob, this is for you to get a refreshing drink. Keep up the good content. I appreciate it. Dennis Ball says, do you call the museum before you show up to film? I usually just get in touch with them if I anticipate there's going to be an issue, like if they don't have like a very friendly policy towards filming, I might give them a call just to see if we can work something out. Fire L says, wait, why are you banned? I wasn't banned as much as I was asked to leave. me and my friend Michael from NTL Vlogs, we snuck in to a Santa Claus convention. We wanted to meet Santas and film and have a good time with Santas. And the Grinch told us we had to leave. It's a video. Trying to see what the video is. Probably, I think, kicked out of Santa Claus convention. Carpetbagger would probably bring it up. Matthew Harris, thank you for the super chat. Says, are there types of museums you will not do? I try to find museums. I'm willing to check anything out. It just depends on how far I'm willing to drive for it. I mean, sometimes there's like really serious, like serious subjects. I'm a little wary about. Gaza Lendrick says wouldn't do an abortion museum. Well, I don't know what an abortion museum is. NM says asked to leave with trespassing. No, I wasn't. No. It wasn't anything like calling the police or getting super angry at us. It was like, hey guys, if you don't have a pass, if you don't have a media pass, then you're gonna have to leave. And I was like, okay, we will leave. And he was like, thank you. So nothing dramatic, just being told to get along. Should have put up a fight. No. Santa girl said didn't know Santa conventions are so tense. Yeah. You'd be surprised. Well, all the Santas were nice to us. We were like, ask some of the Santas if we could come in. They're like, ho, 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 you're not allowed because you don't have official credentials. But check out the video. It's a fun video, I think. So check it out. Santa operates with a high degree of secrecy. Yeah. Secrecy is a big part of Santa's MO. When you deal with magic reindeers and sneaking into children's rooms, you need to keep that stuff on a tight leash. Oh. Xenagros and Santas get together and rank people on a certain list. Yeah, that's probably it. Probably they get together and compose a naughty list. I think I would go to a gaming convention, but I'd be really, really out of my element at a gaming convention, I think. But thank you. Everyone's been so nice tonight. It's been a jolly night. And yeah, we'll do some more of these Main Street walk around streams in the future. But yeah, I'll probably be logging off here in just a moment. If anyone had any final words, final questions, final thoughts. Go to a museum in Philadelphia. Which one? Angry Dragon says Quilt Cats aren't. Quilt Cat was over there, but they're closing down the quilt store, which is super sad. Is the 9/11 museum the darkest place you have been to? No, and that's actually one video I never put out. Was the Holocaust museum. I filmed a video, I edited it, but I never put it out. Tossall says, just money for jam. Is that what you call jelly in Australia? Like a jar of jam. But thank you anyways. What did I ever name the duck? Duxie. Also, Duxie is not a duck, apparently. Joe Gardner says every city has a Holocaust museum. No, it's like the National Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C. But all right, guys, thank you so much. It's been a really fun night. And until next time, hashtag Team Balto. This one's in